Alright, guys, I am back home early. I got off work early again today. And there's been so much going on in my life. I'm going to have, there's a lot. Basically, my, the next, this entire month is about to be insane, to say the least. There's so much I'm doing. Trying to do. There's a lot of changes. I'm moving. I'm starting a new job. Trying to go on a last minute trip. And just trying to plan out my month. There's a lot of things I have to do to prepare for my job. There's a lot of things that I start my training next week. So it's just like a reality check is honestly coming for me very, very soon. But at the same time, I feel like everything happening is just an amazing opportunity for me to be able to grow into a new area. A lot of changes are happening. I'm putting stuff on my calendar so that I know, don't forget stuff. And then my new job. I literally start my new job the end of this month. So, for people who thought, literally, this is why it's like I let people comment their opinions, whatever, but I know ultimately, everything going on in my life happens for a reason. God's plans are always better than my own, and I'm just so grateful for that. So anyways, there's a lot of stuff we have planned. I'm also trying to it's a lot. It's a lot on me right now, but it's not more than I can handle. It's just going to be it's a very fast pace, and I've been kind of feeling like this overwhelming sadness this week at my job, because it's basically my last week. I wasn't prepared for this to be my last week though, so I already did kind of a story time about the situation, and I feel horrible. I tried to put my 2 weeks in and basically was told I couldn't end my last week with PTO. So I have the next week off. I had already put my PTO in for it. It was already approved. I let my manager know, basically, I wanted to let you know, I've accepted another position. Was trying to do the right thing, leave on good terms, and basically got told that I won't be eligible for rehire if I don't come in again after my PTO. The problem is I can't come in a day after my PTO, and if I do come in, it's going to be on a day that's I'm missing 2 weeks of work just to come back one day, just to be I'm here, I showed up, and I feel like it's really not worth it for me to do that. So I'm going to let my manager know, I just have to I basically just have to resign instead of leaving with a 2 weeks notice, because it's just I can't. I don't want to set up a false premise. So that's been hard for me. All of my coworkers, I'm going to miss them, but I know it's change is hard, but change is necessary. I'm not growing where I currently am. And I also feel like it's been time. I've been at this job over a year. I've been doing the same thing, working as an RBT for over a year. And it's I just am really trusting and believing that I'm moving on to bigger and better things, that my new role is going to challenge me, grow me into a stronger, more well-rounded person. And I'm excited to jump in. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to be basically also taking classes on top of starting my new job. So it is going to be a lot. And then I basically have another opportunity that's potentially available to me that I can't really talk about. I honestly might tell my friend. I think I'm gonna have to pass up on it because um I think like I don't want to mess up what I currently have going on. You know, a door just opened and there's another door potentially opening, but I don't feel like the timing is right for it. So I might have to turn it down for right now and hope like maybe I can do something in the future. But I really just know like everything happens for a reason. I'm very grateful for where I am in my life right now. I'm still growing, still learning, still working on myself. And I feel like the rest of this year is going to be an amazing, like, I am prepared to have an amazing rest of this year. There's a lot of fun things I'm planning to do. But also, I turned 30 in November, so there's that. I have like a major kind of ish birthday. I feel like 30 is when it's like, it's like you're no longer in your 20s. Like 20s are still like, honestly, I don't think like your age determines like where you're supposed to be in life or what you should be doing, but I definitely think like at the age of 30 you definitely should be is like a more mature age. I mean, every age older than what you are is a more mature age, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's like the 20s, being in your 20s is like a time period of your life where you're still like considered youngish. 30 is still young, but it's like a more mature young, like 30s and 40s. And then it's like after you hit 50 plus, it's like you're in the wisdom years essentially. So I'm about to hit my 30s, which is like a mature young is what I'm gonna call that. And I'm going in with a lot on my belt, a lot on my chest, but I also think I'm a lot more prepared for what's to come. And I finally feel like I'm actually growing. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I really am, like, I'm really an adult. Like, I've been an adult, but it's like I haven't been like really feeling like I am to a certain point. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's been kind of challenging. I haven't been getting enough sleep. And then I made the mistake. So I told y'all I'm not watching Love Island anymore. And then I watched it last night and I feel like I've been like, it's like I said, it's not healthy for me to watch that show because it's like I get super hyper focused on it and I know it's like distracting me from what I should be focusing on. So like I said, I'm not going to watch it anymore because it takes away too much of my focus from things that are more important. And it's just like it's not benefiting me to focus on a show that's about other people's lives. It's like that doesn't it's not adding to my life. It's not making it better. Maybe it's making it worse because it's like I'm distracted by it. It's a distraction at the end of the day. So anyways, I just wanted to give y'all a quick little update. There's a lot happening in this month. I don't know when you guys will see this video. Y'all might not see this till after I'm already moved or potentially by the end of the month. But I've been very behind on my vlogs, so I'm trying to get caught up as well. But as I've already stated, there's a lot going on this month. I have like a week, almost a full week off, but it's not really. I have like a week where the week that I'm almost off is when I'm going to be trying to go on a trip and then I might be moving. So it's just there's a lot I'm still preparing and getting prepared for. But everything is going to happen how it needs to happen. I'm trusting God's timing and God's plan. There's a lot of other smaller things that were stressing me out, such as like, oh, maybe I'm not going to get my PTO anymore. My boss might retaliate because I put my 2 weeks in and unapprove my PTO, which she didn't do, which I'm grateful for because I had that fear of that happening because of a previous employer that did that exact same thing, I had already had this time off approved, and then after I was, trying to be respectful and get my 2 weeks this job, my manager decided to unapprove it and then terminate me because I told him, well, I'm still not coming in. I needed this time off. So it's just like I've had managers that do retaliate negatively when you do try to do things respectfully and give a 2 weeks notice. And I just didn't want to be someone who left my job high and dry, and just like I didn't want to be a selfish, as much as that like sounds maybe like, because even it's like everyone's been telling me, it's like I know I tried to do the right thing. Like I tried to do the right thing, leave on good terms, and it ended up maybe not working out how I wanted it to, because my mom's like, you should have waited. I was like, I didn't want to just like take off and then just be like, oh, I quit. Like I didn't want to leave on bad terms. I wanted to leave the right way, because you don't want to burn bridges with people. But at the same time, I understand. My mom's like, these employers, they don't care about you, they'll have you replaced the next day. Like you shouldn't be that thing. And it just sucks, because to be torn between like doing the right thing or like doing like focusing on just what's gonna work for you, it's like I feel like my character, like I'm not saying I have perfect character or anything like that. I just didn't want, I wouldn't feel good about myself as a person to just, quit on the spot and not like inform people. And also I'm like, I wanted to like let my coworkers know, like, and that's why this week has been kind of hard for me, because it's like it's the end of a chapter. Honestly, that's what it is, an end of a chapter of my life. A chapter of my life is ending, and I'm about to start a new chapter. And I feel like the change came, like I thought I was gonna have more time than I actually have, and that's the other thing that's kind of like scaring me. So I just wanted to share that experience with you guys, because as I've said before, it's just like there's a lot of major changes happening in my life. Um, and I'm excited for them, but at the same time, it's like I have to adjust to some major life changes. But I think I'm more than prepared to handle them, and like everything in my life is, I feel like I've been prepared for this moment. Like the doors that open for me, I feel like I'm fully prepared to handle, because I've been consistently handling certain things. So I just think like, again, ultimately I just have to trust God's timing of the things that are happening in my life. And then I just got off the phone. I had like this amazing conversation with someone from cosmetology school I hadn't talked to in like years. And it was so great catching up with her for a little bit. And that also just reminded me, I was like, I know, and I've had like so many people that I know from like all of my different experiences. I've made connections with so many amazing people doing amazing things in whatever they are, passionate about or trying to do. But it's like the amount of people that have impacted my life in some way over the past years. I've had so many like different jobs, like the friends, like I basically made travel friends, because the girls that I've been going on trips with, like I wouldn't have met if I hadn't been a server at that job. And it's just like there's so many amazing people I've met along the way, along on my journey, and I'm just so grateful for that. I have a lot of great amazing coworkers at my current job that I know I'm going to miss dearly. And I hate that it's like, I don't want to say it's not goodbye forever, it's just a goodbye for right now. It's like I'm not going to see these people anymore. So it's sad, it's bittersweet, but I also know it's like I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and that's what I'm grateful for and want to be excited for. So I just hope and pray that I have an amazing month of July. By the way, it's July 2nd, so I'm filming this like the second day in July. But I'm praying for just an amazing, abundant July where I'm just going to be able to experience, you know, all of the good things I know God wants for me and has for me, and also just be like this month to like just prepare me, be prepared and settled into like this new chapter of my life I'm about to start. So that is all. I know I said a lot in this video, but again, I'm very grateful. And this is why I said I always have to trust God. Like, opportunities I didn't have in the past, like that I thought I wanted, if I had accepted those, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like, there's so many things, everything happens for a reason. Like, the job that led me to working with kids is what led to me basically having the position I'm getting now. So there's like so many things, like the God's plan and timing is truly honestly perfect, because I know for a fact I would not be about to start the job I'm about to start had I not have the journey and experience in the past jobs that I've had. Everything happens for a reason, and I have to just trust God knows better than me. So yeah, one door closes, another door opens. I'm so grateful and thankful for everything. All right, bye guys.